What's going on, everybody? This is Brian from SneakerFiles.com, recapping the news, and it is good to be back. I'm happy to be here. It's been about almost 2 weeks, maybe over 2 weeks, I'm not sure, since I've made a video, and I do apologize for the lack of videos. I have been under the weather, and so has my family, so it's been a bit rough to put them out, but things are better now, and now it's time to keep rolling out these videos. So, with that being said, we have a little bit from Adidas, a little bit of Nike, and a lot from Jordan Brand. Also, throughout the week, I'll make sure to cover everything that I missed out that is pretty much sought after from Jordan Brand, Nike, Adidas, etc. And if you have a second, greatly appreciate a thumbs up. That's if you like the content, of course. And if you're not subscribed yet, make sure to hit the red button below. And now let's jump into the news. We're going to start this video off with a few upcoming releases from Adidas. First up is Tracy McGrady's Adidas T-Mac 1. This shoe, which originally released in 2002, is making a return in a clean core black and core royal color combination. Everything on the surface looks exactly like the original, and for those that are interested in grabbing the shoe, they drop on March 1st. They will be available at Adidas retailers, including online at adidas.com. Retail price is $160. Now, although I'm a fan of the shoe, I know some people aren't, and on a side note, that $160 price tag is a bit steep, so if I were you, I would hold off because more than likely they will go on sale. Over the past several weeks, well, basically since I've been gone, new photos of the Adidas Yeezy Boost 700 Inertia has arrived, and here we have what appears to be the official images. Now, the shoes come in a gray and Inertia color combination, and they come constructed with suede and mesh. Currently, I don't know exactly which retailers will have them. However, we do have a release date. They will drop on March 9th. Retail price is $300. Very soon you can expect a full retail list coming out where they'll be available, so expect that to be in one of the upcoming updates. Last but not least, from Adidas, we have a first look at the Yeezy Boost 350 V2 known as Clay. Now, they do look similar to the mock-up that we saw about a month ago. The only difference is, and in my opinion, it looks a little bit more vibrant. Now, as you can see, they're just like the static. They have the stripe across the side that is translucent. The pull tab on the heel is more of a bright orange, and then the upper is like that muted kind of faded orange, which is obviously being called Clay. While we do have a first look, there is no release information at this time. Expect it to drop sometime this spring, but once more details are available, make sure to update you on that as well. On to Nike, and first up we have a look at the Japan exclusive Nike Air Max 95 known as Mount Fuji. The shoe, which is inspired by the tallest mountain in Japan, features oversized branding around the panels that reads "Just Do It." We also have speckled detailing across the midsole. Across the base we have this cream type shade and then blue detailing. Now, looking a bit closer on the tongue, it actually reads AIMAX, AIMAX. Now, I'm not sure exactly why that is. Maybe somebody can leave a comment below and let me know so I can let everybody else know. Also, behind that logo, we have Mount Fuji's tallest peak. This pair is releasing on February 26th, and like I mentioned earlier, they are expected to be a Japan exclusive. Now, this is not confirmed, it's just what's going around, but expect some additional information very soon. To start off the month of March, Nike Sportswear will release a Black Leopard pack that will consist of the Air Max 1, Air Max 95, and showcased here is the Air Max 98. Now, the shoes come dressed in a black, habanero red, and racer blue color combination. Now, looking a bit closer, they feature suede and leather across the upper, and then pony hair lands on the heel and the top eyelets. Now, we also have blue and red for the backdrop, and then along that we have black leopard print. This pair will release in women's sizing, and they're dropping on March 1st. Retail price is $160. We have official images of the Nike Air Flightposite Knicks, dressed in a racer blue, total orange, and black color combination. Obviously, they scream a Knicks colorway, while featuring blue across the Foamposite shell. Orange lands on the Nike swoosh, tongue and heel pull tabs, as well as the outsole, and then we have some black detailing. The official release date is March 2nd. Retail price is $200. However, there are sizes available on eBay right now. With Toy Story 4 set to release in June, Nike Basketball is going to release very soon the Nike LeBron 16 Buzz Lightyear. Resembling the character, they feature a white, multicolor, and hyper grape color combination. They also feature a volt shade, a white base, and then silver done on the branding. Now, we only have one image here. Prior to this, there was another image that basically was a little bit grainy, and both are pretty much side profiles. The first image I'm going to share, that obviously shows you a little bit of the tongue, but that's pretty much all we have, which I find is a bit odd because they drop on February 28th, which will be this week. Retail price is $185. I recently tried to pull the product images because if they are dropping on February 28th, they should be up, and they're not. So more than likely they will drop on February 28th at retailers like Hibbert Sports, who supplied this image, but maybe on Nike.com they'll release a little bit later. We got a lot to talk about when it comes to Jordan Brand, and I'm going to make sure to cover everything that I missed over the last couple weeks in the next few videos. But here, first up, we have official images of the Air Jordan 9 Dream It, Do It. Now, this pair is inspired by the campaign, or I should say catchphrase, back in the 90s known as Dream It, Do It. Dressed in a black, university red, and dark Concord color combination, they are set to release on March 9th. Retail price is $190. Starting out the month of March, Jordan Brand is releasing the Chicago Air Jordan 1, but not in traditional form. This is the Air Jordan 1 Low Slip. It will be available in women's sizing. They come dressed in varsity red, white, and black. They utilize a laceless design, and they also come with reflective detailing across the upper. This pair is set to release on March 1st. Retail price is $100. Back in 2017, we got a preview of the Aleali May Air Jordan 6 known as a Millennial Pink. Then in late 2018, news leaked that the shoe would actually arrive at retailers. And with all that being said, that's exactly what's going to happen during the month of March. Now, the shoes, they feature a rust pink and bright crimson color combination. Rust pink, that takes over the entire upper. It also covers part of the midsole, tongue, and heel. Following, we have bright crimson accents that lands on the branding as well as part of the midsole. And then the look is completed with a translucent outsole. At the time of shooting this, there isn't a set release date. They are expected to release sometime during March, and retail price will be $190. As well, you can expect these to be available in women's sizing. That isn't confirmed, but that's what's going around for now. Yesterday, the Oscars went down, and Jordan Brand gave Spike Lee for the event his own gold Air Jordan 3 JTH. Spike Lee went on to win his first ever Oscar for the movie Black Klansman, but his exclusive features gold throughout the upper. We also have black and red detailing and an icy translucent outsole. Now on the heel, well, specifically the left shoe features a large Jumpman logo, and then the right heel features Spike Lee's production company logo, 40 Acres and a Mule Filmworks. As you guys probably already know, these aren't releasing to the public. They were an exclusive to Spike Lee, but let me know in the comment section if you would cop if they did release. We have a first look at the Air Jordan 13 cap and gown. When I shared images on Twitter of this shoe, a lot of people weren't feeling them, and I have to admit, I'm not a fan of them either. But we're going to still break this shoe down. I'm going to give you some info. They feature patent leather across the panels, and then pretty much throughout the entire shoes, which includes the lower part of the shoe, the toe, and the heel, that is done in suede. And as you can see, they're fully dipped in black. So they're pretty much like the Air Jordan 11 cap and gown, a bit plain for me. However, I'm going to hold back officially not liking them. I'm going to wait until I see some more images because, for one, this individual who took the picture is blocking the hologram. That could do a lot for the shoe, at least in my opinion. But if you're a fan and you're waiting to buy these, you got a little while to wait. They drop on May 18th, and retail price is $200, which is slightly bumped up from the traditional $190 retail. Sometime back, news broke that the Air Jordan 6 PSG would release by Paris Saint-Germain, and we didn't have an image at the time. We just knew that they would come in iron gray, infrared 2.3, and black, and drop sometime in July. Shortly after that, a few images leaked, and we got a little bit of a decent lineup of the potential release. Now, one thing to make note is with these images, there is no PSG branding shown, which is a bit odd because, as most of you know, with their previous collaborations on the Air Jordan 1 and Air Jordan 5, they both featured PSG branding. So it's possible that this pair is actually not the collaboration, it's a different release, but we'll still get the Air Jordan 6 by PSG. So as of now, it's really up in the air about this shoe, but I mean, the color description does match up, and across the upper, they feature gray and all reflective 3M detailing. They also kind of have an iridescent finish to them. Now, the midsole, that features a combination of black and infrared 2.3, and pretty much the entire shoe features that little bit of combination across the tongue and the heel. The midsole also resembles that of the OG white infrared, but more of the infrared Air Jordan 6 low that released. Now, the last detail on this shoe is Nike Air branding. Now, if this is a totally different release, just some new Air Jordan 6 dropping, we don't have release information. But like I stated, the Air Jordan 6 PSG will drop sometime in July. Either way, once there's more information, I'll make sure to drop that in an upcoming news video. February is almost over, and we're already talking about Jordan Brand 2020 releases. That seems insane. As you could tell, with each year, it seems like earlier in the year, we're talking about the following year's releases. I hope that makes sense. And now we're going to talk about two upcoming Air Jordan 1 releases taking place in 2020. Now, there's no official images of the two, and we only have a mock-up of one of them, which is shown on the screen. It could look like this or totally something different. Now, the one on screen, that pair will feature a black, white, gym red, and pine green color combination. They are expected to drop in January of 2020, and retail price will be $160. Now, the next color combination, I'm actually very interested, more intrigued than anything to see what the outcome will be, and that pair will feature black, metallic silver, gym red, and black. For some reason, I envision something to look simple like the Air Jordan 5 black and metallic silver, but with some gym red accents. I'm not too sure. Definitely looking forward to seeing that shoe, but they drop sometime in January 2020 as well, and retail price is $160. Now, before I close out the Jordan Brand segment, another thing I wanted to add in is very, very soon we're going to learn about Jordan Brand's Holiday 2019 releases. A showing is coming up very soon, and from there we should have confirmation on the Bread Air Jordan 11s releasing or not. And that recaps the news. Like always, we post it first on SneakerFiles.com, and then we take it to YouTube. Once again, I want to apologize if I sound a little bit different. My throat is very weak, but you can expect more videos to come on a more consistent basis. I might make a schedule. I know I've been uploading at 10 a.m. I want to at least, at the minimum, get 3 videos out per week. But if I can do more than that, for example, Monday through Friday, that would be ideal. Now, if you have a second, like always, greatly appreciate a thumbs up on this video. And if you're not subscribed yet, make sure to hit the red button just below. Want to thank everybody again for watching. Stay tuned to SneakerFiles.com. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe.